Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here and welcome to episode 3 of my Everton series for Football Manager 2015. This episode will be a live com against Dynamo Kyiv in the Europa League, but first of all we have to get into a fixture roundup or a fixture review of how we've done so far. We have played quite a few games, as you can see. The previous episode was a pre-season episode mixed in with a first game of the season live com against Stoke. We then followed that up with a disappointing 4-2 loss to Manchester United, but, I mean, with their attacking options, I was always expecting to concede a few goals, and obviously, it being at Old Trafford, a 4-2 result is probably a fair result as well. As you can see, Van Persie, Vertonghen, Juan Mata and Falcao got the goals for United, and Timmy Cahill and Leighton Baines got 2 goals very late on for us as well. So, I mean, we scored 2 out of 3 on shots on target. So I'm kind of happy with that, but disappointed that we didn't, put up more of an effort, especially in the start of the second half against United. We followed that up with a very impressive 4-0 away victory to Aston Villa. Nice game. Sylvain Distin opened the scoring in the 3rd minute, and then Romelu Lukaku did get himself a hat-trick, and it was 4-0 before half-time. They did actually beat us in possession, which I thought was an interesting stat, considering I actually play a possession-based tactic. We then followed it up with another victory, another away game. As you can see, we had quite a few away games in a row. This was against Crystal Palace, and we beat them 2-1 at Selhurst Park. Shamak opened the scoring, Joel Ward got an own goal, and who else but Romelu Lukaku in the 90th minute gave us all 3 points in the Premier League. We then versed AS Saint-Etienne in our first Europa League group match, and we did lose 1-0 to them away in France, which was pretty disappointing, but as you can see, we were quite unlucky. Their team played very well in defence. Our team actually played fairly well in defence as well, except for Baines, who I did substitute. But they did get the goal. We did dominate possession. We just couldn't get any of our 14 shots on target, or we did get one of them, but it was a pretty poor effort anyway. So yeah, 14 shots with 1 on target is very disappointing, and it was a bad way to start our Europa League campaign. We did bounce back though against Newcastle. We beat them 3-1 away from home once again. Sissoko opened the scoring for Newcastle, then Morales levelled it up for us. Lukaku got us 2-1 in front, and Aidan McGeady in the 69th minute. Another thing to mention is Sheikh Tiote did get sent off. We were, again, behind in the possession department, but I was very happy to pick up the win there against Newcastle, struggling Newcastle as well at the time. We then played our first Capital One Cup game in the 3rd round against Queen's Park Rangers, and we did win on penalties, but it was a 1-1 draw after extra time. Armin Traore scored their goal. We then went down to 10 men through Flamini being sent off, and we then eventually... A bit of a scrambly own goal by QPR's goalkeeper Alex McCarthy, and yeah, our penalty scorers were Osman, Baines, and Stones, and our misses was Lukaku and Jagielka. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Not a great result. They were very attacking, especially when we went down to 10 men for the last 10 or so minutes. But yeah, good to get through the next round. I did play a heavily rotated team because these 3 games here, the Saint-Etienne, Newcastle and QPR game, they were within about 5 or 6 days. There was 1 day's gap in between the Newcastle and QPR game. It was ridiculous. So I played a heavily rotated squad for that, so it was very impressive to actually get through, especially getting down to 10 men. The next game was against Tottenham at home, and we beat them 3-1 fairly convincingly. They did open the scoring through Soldado in the 9th minute. Pienaar then got one back 2 minutes later. Baines got us ahead 2-1, and then Pienaar got his brace in the 48th minute and picked up man of the match performance with a 9.0 match rating. And that does leave us today with Dynamo Kyiv in our second Europa League game, this being the first at home as well. We have drawn Reading in the 4th round of the Capital One Cup, and Standard Liège is the other game, is the other team in our group for the Europa League. So that's the fixtures so far. As you can see, we do currently sit in 6th place, which is pretty good so far this season. We have been all right, especially in the league. As you can see, we're only 2 points behind Manchester United at the moment, and our main rivals Liverpool are only 1 point ahead of us in second place. So we are up there, and we could easily, challenge the top four at this point in time. I'm not sure how we're going to go faring to the rest of the season, but I would love to, try and get a Champions League spot. Anyway, let's get into today's game. I'll just advance a little bit here. As you can see, today's lineup will be Howard in goals. We've got Coleman at right back. Jagielka and Stones will make our centre defensive partnership today, with Baines at left. We've got McCarthy and Barry as our two central midfielders, with Timmy Cahill sitting just in front as our AMC. Wingers today will be Morales on the right, Pina on the left, and Lukaku up front. The bench today consists of Robles, Distin, Oviedo, Gibson, Osman, McGeady, and Kone, who's recently come back from his injury. Another thing to mention, Ross Barkley is about a month and a half away from returning from his injury, so that will be a massive boost, and I cannot wait to start playing him. He's probably one of the reasons why I chose Everton to be Everton on my first save of FM15. So really looking forward to him coming back, and will be a massive beneficial player for the team. Let's advance now, and we'll get straight into the game. Don't want to waste too much time. I would like to thank you guys. The second episode went live last night, and again, it's got a fairly amazing response straight away. It's got quite a few likes as well. The first episode got up to 14 likes in a day and a half, 2 days. It was crazy. Anyway, let's get into this game. Let's see how we do, eh? Dynamo Kyiv are a pretty decent, they're probably the second best Ukrainian team behind Shakhtar. So it probably won't be an easy game by any means. They do have quite a few good Brazilian players, so I definitely need to watch out for them. And they've got, ooh, that was a decent shot by them. They've also got two really decent Ukrainian internationals as well, in Garmash and I forget the other guy's name. But they are very good, and they could definitely cause us some real problems here today. But I do expect us to... Oh, what is that, mate? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did that just happen? Is this real life right now? As you can see, well, they didn't really cause us a problem there. We kind of just screwed ourselves over, I guess. Damn it. Okay, we're 1-0 behind already. So that was a great start to the game. Come on, Morales. Lukaku. Go, son. Shoot! Oh, we're back. 1-1. Romelu Lukaku gets in. 6th goal of the season so far. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. It seems to happen quite a lot. We seem to concede early, but then equalise a minute or two later. It's a really common trend so far that I've noticed on this year's version so far. Maybe it's just the beta, I'm not sure. It just seems very weird for that to happen as often as it has so far, which is interesting, to say the least. Ooh, good win there, Cahill. Play it. Oh, come on, Timmy. McCarthy, we're looking a bit worried on the ball at the moment. Peanuts, Cahill. Oh! That was a rocket! Oh my god, how did we not score there? Did my players tackle each other? It looked like Morales and Lukaku tackled each other. Come on, go McCarthy, counter. Lukaku, he's in behind. Go! Shoots! Oh, what a goal! He's got his brace already. Not bad at all. Romelu Lukaku, absolute beast. Wonder if he can seal his hat-trick today. I would like to bring him off because we do have a massive game against Chelsea next in the Premier League. And obviously, Eto'o, I think, has just gotten back from an injury that he picked up a couple of games ago. I think it was in the Capital One Cup against QPR that he picked up an injury. So I would like to see Kone as well, as Lukaku's offside there, approaching half-time. Kone had an injury when the game started, and he's just come back from it, played a couple of reserve, or under-21 games, I should say. And he's been quite impressive in there, but obviously the the level of football's a little bit lower in those games. So I would like to see him in a first team game. And we might bring him... Oh, damn it. Good save. Ooh, was that... Oh, I thought that was a penalty. I would like to see him for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes at the end. I'm pleased with how things are, kind of, but I think we are better than this so far. As you can see, McCarthy is starting today as our roaming playmaker, but most often it's been Darren Gibson that's been playing as that roaming playmaker, with Barry as the deep line playmaker next to him. Come on, McCarthy. Plays at Pienaar. Good save. Couldn't get my words out there. We are playing very well, and as you can see, McCarthy's on a 7.9 from his assist. So that's very good. Quite impressive, actually. I'd also probably like to get Sylvain Distin on. I just want to keep him fresh in case we do pick up an injury to one of our front two. Pienaar, oh, on the volley. On the volley, what a goal. Steven Pienaar, third goal of the season. Very good. He's actually picked up a brace last game against Tottenham, as you saw when I was, writing the fixtures up. I think we can bring Lukaku off now. Obviously, he won't be too happy with me bringing him off on 2 goals, as he'll want that hat-trick. So I think we'll bring him off. We'll wait a little while, maybe another 10 minutes, and then we'll bring Stones off, who's been very, very impressive so far this season, at the young age of 20. So we'll bring him off now as well. We'll give Distin a run out. Being 36 years old, he does need some game time, otherwise his stats will decrease quite rapidly. And he is a decent player for us. But obviously I am trying to phase him out a little bit, bringing Stones in, giving Stones a lot more first team football. I might even look to get Jaggy Yelko to tutor him. I think that could be quite beneficial to his development as well. Come on, Kone, shoot! Oh, what are you doing? Morales, off the post, and cleared away. 15 minutes left. We're looking pretty comfortable at 3-1. I'm quite happy, but Timmy Cahill's just picked up an injury, and that is a big, big loss. We're going to have to put Osman on, I guess. It's the only real option we have, and that's all 3 subs, so hopefully we don't pick up any more injuries, but that's a big loss. Oh, and Jagielka's picking up an injury straight away. As soon as I say that, Jagielka picks up an injury. And we have made all 3 subs now, so we're kind of screwed. I guess we'll just move Distin into the centre. Like that. Damn it. Oh well, there is only 5 minutes left, so as long as I don't get 2 goals back, it's a good save by Howard there from Belhanda. Hopefully they're not long-term injuries. If they are, that could really hurt us this season. 2 of our most prominent players at the moment. Come on, Kona, use your pace, mate. Good save again. That'll go out for a corner. 30 seconds left. Come on, boys. Good job, Bainesy. Alright. That should be full time. Once Howard pumps it long. And there we go, full time. 3-1 victory over Dynamo Kyiv. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that I did implement my badges. So I've got all the club logos now, and the league logos as well, as you can see with the Chelsea, Dynamo Kyiv, and obviously Everton badges. And as you can see, I've got the Europa League badges. I don't have the correct names yet. I'm a bit lazy, but I will get on that as well quite soon. But I do have every badge, so it looks a lot better. I don't have the APOL badge. It's a little bit upsetting. Anyway, that's a good victory there against a pretty tough Dynamo Kyiv team. Obviously, we did go 1-0 down straight away, so I'm happy with that. And I'm not sure where that puts us, or puts us 3rd in our Europa League group so far. If I go down to it, there we are. Standard are first. They've won both of their 2 games. Obviously, Saint Etienne beat us, so Standard obviously beat Saint Etienne just then in that game as well. So yeah, we're looking promising. We could very easily qualify from that Europa League group if we have a few more decent results. Thank you guys for all the support you show me. If you could also give this video a like and a favourite, that would be amazing. If you're a new viewer and you've never watched any of my videos before, or this is the first couple of videos you've watched, please head to my channel and subscribe, and that'll keep you up to date with these episodes coming out in the future. Goodbye guys.